And let's have a look at the highlights of day number 6, race number 6 of the Star Class World Champion 2025. We saw an early start from Croatian Mate Arapov and Ante Šitic at the pin and boat. The fleet spreading across the race course. But at this time, playing it safer than the previous days. It was a lot at the stake. The pressure was on. It was a lot to lose and a lot to gain. At this time, the guys had to play it a little bit more, use more tactical decisions than in the previous days, as the wind was going up and down the whole way of racing. Since the early start, we could saw that Diego Negri and Sergio Lamborghini are in front, followed by Croatians Tonči Stipanovic and Tudor Bilic, and in the third place Italian Enrico Chieffi and Ferdinando Colanino. That was an interesting moment for us, because at each leg we were counting points and making the predictions about the podium. In the first downwind, majority of the fleet stayed on the right-hand side, which shows up to be much better at this time. Diego Negri keeping the lead, keeping the distance in between himself and the opponents. Now we see the downwind gate. As I said, still in the lead there was Diego Negri and Sergio Lamborghini, followed by Croatians Tonči Stipanovic and Tudor Bilic. Then in the third place, Enrico Chieffi and Ferdinando Colanino, followed by the youngster from German Nick Hovinkler and Jasper Spätzl. Second upwind, we saw very smart and tactical decisions from Diego Negri and Tonči Stipanovic, who were controlling the fleet until the very end. Rounding the second top mark, we saw the breeze had built up. And then again we saw some changes on the leaderboard. There was in the first place Diego Negri and Sergio Lamborghini. In the second place Tonči Stipanovic and Tudor Bilic, followed by the Poland Mateusz Kuźnierewicz and Bruno Prada. And this time at fourth position Italian Enrico Chieffi and Ferdinando Colanino. Finally, we saw Paul Caillard and Frida Klein made their way up to the 8th position, which at that moment was enough for securing the World Championship title. There was the finish line of the two first boat, Italian Diego Negri and Sergio Lamborghini and Croatian Tonči Stipanovic and Tudor Bilic. They tried at the very end to make an attack and finish in a big style this World Championship in home water. Unfortunately, they haven't managed. Shortly after, in the finish line, in the third position, there was Mateusz Kuźnierewicz and Bruno Prada, followed by Italian Enrico Chieffi and Ferdinando Colanino, followed by the German Nick Holinkel and Jasper Spätzl, who secured their under 30 title. Just after them, at the sixth position, came Paul Caillard and Frida Klein, who secured their World Championship title.